everyone, and Happy New Year. I hope you had a good time. I was coloring last night, so yes, I had a good time. And today, January 1st, what could I do better than to color? So this is the page that I've chosen right here, this one here. And it's from DayDreams, Hanna Karlzon. We're going to start with the bird. So let's zoom in. How's that? That should be okay. All right. So the first pencil that we'll be using, let me get that out, is the Indanthrone Blue 208. So I'm going to start by just doing the very bottom of these little, I'm going to call them jewels. Like that. Then we're going to come in the head over here. We're going lightly, right? And on the bottom here. This is very small, so we'll just do the inside very lightly. We'll go around the jewels like this. There we go. And just the top here and the bottom, the left and the right, very lightly. Okay. Our next color is Cerulean Blue 103. So I'm just going to blend out that Indanthrone, come out a little bit. Go ahead over the small, tiny little areas there. It'll blend that out. Going over the area of the Indanthrone blue, quite lightly. We're going inside the jewels. We're going to the left, bring that out just a bit. All right. Afterwards, we're going in with the 919. The name is erased here. I can't read it. It's too erased. Is it the non-photo blue, the 919? Yes, it is. Okay. Non-photo blue. So let's blend that out and go very lightly. So we're blending that out and going very lightly. Same here. I'm going to blend in the jewels. Blend this out. And then with the 1023 Cloud Blue, in the lightest areas, we're going to blend that. I'll go back in the dark with the darker colors. So the lightest area I will blend out. I'll go around these jewels here. And I'll go inside. Let's go back in with the Indanthrone and just blend that a little bit. These little areas. I'm still leaving some tooth. I'll go in with the blender. I'll just do the very far ends. With the 1023, we will blend that out. I'm going to take the white. Blend that out. So I was able to get the tooth out. I'm going to go ahead and blend the top here. Okay, so I'll have to brush this clean. I'm going to go ahead with the non-photo blue and go on top of the jewels here. Just that very thin area there. Okay, and I'm going to add some non-photo blue here at the top. Under the beak as well. Here on this side, I was forgetting that little area. I'm going to leave a little transition area. With the white, I will blend the transition area in circles. It's bringing down some of that non-photo blue. All right, so let's get a blender out. Where are the blenders? there's one. Okay. So the light area here, I don't want it to get mixed into the dark. I want to keep that separation. So I'm only going in the light. Here also, only the light. Okay, now I'm going to go into the dark. Only the dark, because I want to keep that area dark. So I'm removing the tooth. I go back there with the Indanthrone and just make sure that it's nice and vibrant. Okay. I'm also going to go in these little jewels and make sure there's no tooth. So I'm using the Indanthrone. Okay. With the non-photo blue, I will color the little tiny space on those jewels. All right. Let's take out another combo here. Let's start with the 992 Light Aqua. So we'll just go very lightly in each feather. An eraser. It should not be that far. It should not be that far, but my eye is not finding it. Should be here. Oh well, okay. So we'll keep going. If you're able to do feather by feather, it'll come out nicer because the dark lines are going to stay darker. So you're going to have a nice outline. When you don't want dark lines and you want to put Posca to hide them, you can do that afterwards or before, but I don't know if I'm going to put Posca, so I'm not taking the chance. Because if I go all over the lines and just do like that everywhere, I know I won't like the end result. After that, we'll go in with the (920) light green. So at the tip, we'll blend just the tip. the tiny, tiny one on the sides here. I'm just going to fill them up. All right. And then with the 905 Aquamarine, we'll do the bottom. I'm going to sharpen this. So the bottom. And with your white, start at the lightest and go down. So the lightest and go down. That way at least you're keeping your light zone. All right. So with our white, we start at the lightest area, blend to the bottom, at the lightest to the darkest. If you turn the pencil in your hand, you'll have this sharper side. You're going to keep your point sharper for longer. There we go. Now, just to get this to blend in a little better, I'm going to take the 103 Cerulean Blue, and I'm going to go ahead in the dark area and just put a bit. I'm going to blend it with the Prismacolor. The tip, you want to make sure it's nice and clean by rubbing it on a sheet of paper. So I'm going to start at the lightest and go to the darkest, lightest to darkest. I can clean it off once in a while just to get that darker color off of it. What's nice about this blender, it's a hard tip, so it can be very sharp and it's not going to break as easily as a soft pencil. Which, well, Prismacolor is a soft pencil, so that's why I don't sharpen them as sharp as let's say a polychromo. I'm a pretty heavy-handed person, so I would need to lighten up my hand, which is not an easy thing to do. I have to remind myself quite often. Okay, so let's go back with our Indanthrone. And go here, here on the side here, on this side here. I can see some more white tooth here, so I'm just going to blend a little bit with the Prismacolor blender. Okay, so I'm back with Indanthrone. I'm just going to do the whole side here and the whole side here. All right. After the Indant, the Cerulean Blue 103. So I'm going to blend the Indant in. Come out a little bit here around the jewel. Come over around the jewel. Come out a bit here. Come on this side. over the Indanthrone here. We'll continue with our Cerulean 103. With the Indanthrone, I'm going to do each feather here. Go back in with the 103 Cerulean blue. Come over the indent and a little bit out for a transition area. Just going to do the whole bottom here. Okay, the next color, 919 non-photo blue. So let's blend this, get some tooth out. Going to have to go in with the blender, because if I go too hard right now, I'm going to have too much wax on my paper, and it's not going to be pretty. They call that wax buildup. Okay, or wax bloom. Okay, so with the Prismacolor blender, let's blend all of this. We can go ahead over these little buttons here. You can put some silver, gold. I'll actually put gold. I like gold with this blue. So just making sure I don't have any more tooth. Go ahead and do that little line here. I can always go over those lines with the gold pen. Okay, let's clean this off. Go in the lighter area here towards the darker. I'll do those little dots in gold. Okay. Okay. Let's clean it up so we don't forget to clean it before using it, maybe on the light area. Okay. And after that, it's the 992. Let me see in the camera if we can see all the colors. The colors do change a little bit with the camera, especially blues, but still comes out nicely. All right, so with the Aqua, we will blend this out. We forgot to do this part, so let's go back with the Indanthrone 208 and just blend this up. Do the bottoms of these little jewels. After that, it's the Cerulean Blue 103. Go on top of all of this. After that, with the 919. Okay, so we'll go in and blend the little jewels here. Go ahead in the jewels. Okay, so with the 992, I'll go ahead, blend some of this out. Blend some of this out. And then with the 1023 Cloud Blue, can blend everything out. Okay. Let's sharpen our blender. drink a little bit of water. Okay, so trying to get the tooth out wherever I see it. Now, okay, I'm going to clean this off. We'll go in the lightest areas first so that we don't bring in the dark, because we want to preserve the light area. So we have to do a good job. I'm in the dark now, so I'm going to have to clean my brush, my pencil. Okay. Go back to the light. Okay, so now I can do the dark. Okay, I'm going to have to try and find my eraser, so I'll be right back. All right, so I have my eraser. Hold on a second. So what I did is I have to try and get that blue off the finger and the face. It's not easy to get blue off. It leaves just a tiny bit behind. So go over it with some white. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Okay, I took out my white polychromo because it doesn't leave white as much as the Prismacolor does. And sometimes to take out the tooth, I like to use this white. I'm not adding any wax, and it does lighten a tiny bit. I don't know, it's something I just always felt like it helps. And with the tip being a hard tip, it can be sharpened. Okay, it can be sharpened like a really sharp tip. Let's try this gold here. This is the Jelly Roll Metallic Gold. It's Sakura from Japan, but you find it in the bookstores, and not the bookstores, the art stores, and you can buy them also on Amazon. But if I'm not mistaken, you're gonna have to buy like the package. Like when I buy them open stock, so I can buy one at a time. Do you have to wait a little bit to let them dry? So you have to make sure you're not going back. These little dots here I'm going to do with the gold. There's a little dot in here. Okay, I'll do the gold afterwards. I'm going to continue the bird first. Okay, so the next combo, I will need the light Aqua 992, the light green 920, the aquamarine. Which one is aquamarine? Here it is, the 905, 905. And the white. I'll take out the Prisma. Or let's have fun with it and just go with the polychromo white. And, okay, so I'm going to start with the darkest one, which is a 905 Aquamarine. I did write them all down. I just have to put the colors beside them. And Indanthrone Blue 208, Cerulean Blue 103, Non-Photo Blue 919, Cloud Blue 1023. And then a lot of them repeat, you know, Cobalt Turquoise 105, Aquamarine 905, Aqua Light 992, the 1023 we already named, the 992 already, And then we have the 920 light green. The rest is all we've just changed a little bit of the combo here and there. And that's it. So now we're with the 905. We're going for the darkest shade on the bottom here. There we go. The next one will be the 992 light aqua. So we'll just blend that out for a little transition area. And then with the 920 light green, I'll go back with the 992. I think I forgot to put some here. Okay, with the cloud blue 1023, we will blend this out. All right. Now, with the polychromo white, it replaces the Prismacolor. Keeps it a little bit whiter than the Prismacolor blender. I'm going to sharpen these pencils and go back in just a tiny bit there. I know my table is not very steady. I'm going to have to find a different solution at some time, but for now this is what we have. And it's not that bad. Okay. Could be worse, right? At least I get the opportunity to make some videos. So let's go back here. Let's return to those areas that we did up here. So we're with the Aquamarine 905. And then the light Aqua 992. Blend that out a bit. All right. Oh, we have to do these ones as well. I don't know why I keep skipping over those ones. With my polychromos, I'll go over that lighter and then the darker side. Okay, I can go in here with my Aqua 905. Let's do the bottoms of these feathers. Afterwards, we'll go in with the 992 Aqua, light Aqua. And then we'll go in with the cloud blue. Start by blending the lighter top and go down to the darker. Lighter to darker. I want this to look more like this here. Cobalt Turquoise 105. Where's the 105? Here we go. Let's add a little bit of that on the bottom here. See, I should have done this part at the same time that I did this one to get the exact same color. Because now, like, I'd have to go back and watch the video to remember 905. Let's blend that in. And what else? Light Aqua. Okay, and then I'll blend that in with the Cloud Blue 1023. I'll try and keep the light side and go down to the darker. You know what? I forgot to put a sheet under this, but it didn't. Did it transfer? Yes, it did. So I'm going to have to take out this eraser here and erase the page behind. In the meantime, let's put another sheet of paper here. There. So what I'm going to end up doing is watching the video and see what color I used over here. Try to make this closer. I can erase with my eraser and start it over. I'm also going to go over everything, make sure there's no tooth. So that's your homework, is to go over everything, make sure there's no tooth. Please like and subscribe. You will make my day. I don't ask for much, right? All right. I'm still waiting for that package to arrive. And I could just go over all of these and try and make these look like these, but I don't know. I like them this color. Okay, so it's not too bad, but I'll still adjust it. So with your gold pen, you will do all of these, all of these, all of those, this, these lines, and we could just go ahead and do the outline like that. Over here, I'll go back in with some color over there. So that's your homework. So I hope you like this, and that you took a screenshot. I will add the colors so it'll be prettier. And you can take a screenshot today or tomorrow. I'll also add these to the description. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.